It is with deep sadness that we announce the death of John Marcus Alcindor, also known as Cono, of Forbeny Soufrière, who resided at Menard Hill, Castries. Marcus left this earthly realm on Monday, 8 July 2024 at about 5:30 p.m. at the OKEU hospital. He was 51 years old. He was predeceased by his parents Hubert Charles Alcindor and Georgiana Alcindor, also known as Gregona or Ma Hubert. Left to mourn his 10 sisters, Columba Alcindor Gerald, also known as Venetta of the U.S., Mary Alcindor Agdoma, also known as Brenda of the U.S., Barbara Alcindor Forbenier, Ruth Alcindor Dolan of the U.S., Vera Gustave of Diamond Estate Soufrière, Theodora Alcindor Mondesi, also known as Dordoy of the U.S., Mary Magdalene Alcindor, also known as Marcia of Forbenier, Maureen Alcindor of the U.S., Priscilla Gustave of Diamond Estate. His three brothers, Roland Alcindor of Fonce-Jacques Soufrière, Ignatius Francois, also known as Barbie of the U.S., Owen Alcindor of Raveno-Choiseul. His nieces, Barbara Kimberly Alcindor Francis and her husband, Hermangill Francis of Masque Ancillary, Kashrama Martina Alcindor and her common law partner Clendon St. Pierre, also known as Shaky of the U.S., Rochelle Nadege Alcindor Charles of the U.S., Jerissa Nakiva Alcindor Forbenier, Nala Kira Alcindor of Wingsville Soufrière, Iki Alcindor of Deriso, Onika Alcindor of Raveno-Choiseul. His nephews, Kenroy Alcindor and his wife Elisha Alcindor of the U.S., Gershon Alcindor and his wife Nastasia Alcindor of the U.S., Jason Alcindor of the U.S., Aaron Alcindor and his common law wife Talitha Duncan of London, England, Taj Alcindor of the U.S., Jamike Alcindor of Castries, Zarel Ronel Alcindor of Castries, Joshon Alcindor, also known as Dishon of Castries. Great-grand-nieces, Kimani Francis of Masque Ancillary, Ronaya Leah Charles of the U.S., Talia Alcindor, Sumaya Alcindor, both of the U.S., Olani Amade of Wingsville Soufrière, Azilia Edward of Deriso. Great-grand-nephews, Kervel Peter of Montfortune, Castries, Joachim Butcher of Soufrière, Trey St. Pierre, Noah St. Pierre, both of the U.S., Caleb Alcindor of London, England, Liam Alcindor, Reese Charles, Xavier Alcindor, Dylan Charles, Grayson Alcindor, Maxwell Alcindor, all of the U.S., Kari Felix of Castries, Clendon Jr., also known as CJ of the U.S., Jamir Mesmain of Wingsville, brothers-in-law, Titus Agdoma, Clement Dolan, Desmond Mondesi, also known as Skoll, all of the U.S., sisters-in-law, Lucia of Fonce-Jacques, Lorena Edward of Raveno-Choiseul, Faye Denise Fassois of the U.S., other extended family members including cousins, Timber Henry of Lavery, Lisa Meitel of London, England, and her son Anton, Teresa Vite Frederick of Ancillary, family of deceased aunt Gertrude Alner of Castries, family of deceased uncle Harry Charles of Soufrière, family of deceased uncle Harold Alcindor of Palmis, Soufrière, family of deceased aunt Ivone Prosper of Soufrière and the U.S., family of deceased aunt Una Meitel of London, family of deceased uncle Charles Alcindor of Ravenclair, Soufrière, family of deceased aunt Violet of the Virgin Islands, the Vite family of Zeno, the Jean family of Zeno, the St. Prix family of the U.S. and St. Lucia, the Calix family of Ravenclair, Soufrière, the Gustave family of Palmis and Zeno, Soufrière, the Leo family of Barons Drive, Soufrière, Carmen Prosper and family of Barons Drive, Denise Longville and family of Wingsville, the Saltibus family of Wavinclair, the Daisy family of Onslow, the George family of Ravinos Roselle, the Alcindor family of Soufrière and the UK. Friends: Vibert, Ricky, Calix Ramjawan, also known as Coolie Man and his family, Landy, Damius Solomon, Eric Albert of New Development Soufrière, his friends and neighbors of Menard Hill, Castries, the doctors, nurses, technical staff, and patients of the dialysis unit of the OKEU Hospital, especially Leon Ogis. Namalco Construction Senusha Services Limited, the entire community of Forbeny Soufrière, other relatives and friends, too numerous to mention. The funeral service for the late John Marcus Alcindor, also known as Kono, will be held at the Lady of the Assumption Church, Soufrière, on Wednesday, 31st July 2024 at 2:30 p.m. His body will be laid to rest at the Soufrière Cemetery. His body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Parlor in V4. May his rest in peace.